Good afternoon, Varanda. I'm here to discuss the topic of CRT online classes. Today, our topic is problems on trains. I'm AG. I'll teach you the problems on train in very easy method. So first, we'll go to the concept first. First, we need to learn the concept and then we'll move for the questions. And here also, this topic, problems on trains, is nothing but subtopic of times and distance. Time and distance. These are also subtopic of time and distance. So what are the terms we are using here? That is, one is speed, another one is distance and time. These three terms only we are using here also. The three terms. And here the types of problems. Problems on trains, it will get two types of problems. One is based on the object. Another one is based on the relative speed. Now, we'll check what is the object and what is the relative speed here with clearly. Now, suppose think here it is a one pole, okay, and here I have a one train. Now, whenever this train is moving like this and it's crossing the pole, that means the train end point will meet the pole, right? So then we can say it crosses the pole. So here, first point, this will be the object and this will be the train. Here the objects like a man, pole, tree, or rock, or some other telephonic pole, whatever it may be, which length is very less or which length is negligible compared to train length. So that object, if the train is crossing the object, then the train traveled distance is nothing but same as the length of the train. What the distance of the train is traveled to cross this pole is nothing but same as train length, So here in this condition, in this case, the train length and the distance traveled by the train while crossing the pole is both are same. Okay. Now, and the second condition. Come to the second condition. Let us see first, then we'll go with another platform. Okay. Better understanding the thing. I'll take the blank one, then it will be easy for you. Now, to see here. Now here, this will be a platform. Think it is a platform, and this is a train is moving from here. Now the train is crossing this platform, or maybe it's bridge. Think it's a bridge. It's entering the bridge. The starting point is entering the bridge, and it's moving on the bridge. And when it will move, last point of the edge is crosses the bridge, then we are saying it is crossing the bridge. So whenever the object, that may be a bridge, that may be a platform, that may be a tunnel, that may be another train. Okay. If a train is crossing a platform or a tunnel or a bridge or another train, then the train traveled a distance. This train traveled a distance is nothing but length of the bridge and length of the train. Length of the train plus length of the bridge. So it is also having, suppose it's a bridge, it is also having some length, right? Some length. And it is a train, it is also having some length. So while the train is crossing the bridge, the distance traveled by the train is nothing but both length of the train plus length of the bridge or platform or tunnel or another train. These are very, very important basic points. Okay. Now, where it is the first one, in the first case, in the first type of the problems. What are the first type of the problems? See, based on the objects. Based on the objects that may be man, pole, tree, rock, etc. or platform, bridge, tunnel, etc. And type 2, it's relative speed. Relative speed is having another two methods. That is, one is opposite direction and another one is same direction. So relative speed is nothing but two trains is traveling, two trains is crossing, or two trains is moving at opposite direction or same direction. At that time speed will be varies. How generally we are traveling a train, and which we are in one train. Suppose opposite in a parallel line, and suppose another track, one train is crossing our train. So then we feel like that train is going very fast, right? So what will happen here in reality? That train which is crossing in opposite direction to my train, so that train speed and my train speed both are is going to be added, then we feel like that train will be moving very fast. Okay, whenever this opposite direction, the train will be faster, that speeds will be added. And whenever the same direction trains is moving, then it will be, the speed will be reduced. Speed will be difference of the speed. Okay, we'll see with clearly while discussing the relative speed. Okay, now we'll move to the next one. See, these 2 points only I discussed now. Just pen down these 2 points. It will very, very important points. If a train crosses a pole or tree or man, the distance of the train travel is the same as the length of the train. While it crosses a bridge, platform or tunnel, and distance of the travel, the train equal to length of the train plus length of the bridge or platform or tunnel or any other train. It's very important thing you need to know. Okay. Now, let's see some basic problems now. See, here the problem. A train 300-meter long is running at speed of 25 meter per second. It will cross a bridge 200 meters in how many seconds? They're asking. A train is there 300-meter long that is crossing a bridge that to 200 meters long with speed of 25 meters per second. They're asking how much time it will take to cross the bridge. How much time it will take to cross the bridge. Now, see what I said, the points. Whenever a train crosses a bridge, then the distance equal to length of the train plus length of the bridge. What they're asking? Time, right? What's the time formula? Time equal to distance into speed. The same formula we are using in the time and distance also. It is also a subtopic of time and distance. Okay. Now, so we know the time speed is a distance by speed, but we don't know the distance, and which I discussed the previous point. What is the distance? Distance equal to length of train plus length of bridge. What's the length of train? 300 meters. Plus, what is the length of bridge? 200 meters. Okay. Divided by, this is the distance. This total is distance. Okay. And speed. What's the speed they given here? 25 meter per second. Okay. Now, this is nothing but 500 by 25. 500 by 25 is nothing but 20 seconds. 20 seconds. So easy, right? Simple problem. Easy for your understanding purpose. Okay. Now we'll see one more question that will solve the many questions with that one only. Now, a train crosses a pole. A train crosses a pole in 12 seconds, right? And it crosses a bridge of length 300 meters in 27 seconds. Find the time taken by the train to cross a bridge of length 600 meters. Okay, 600 meters. Now see what they given in the data actually here. They didn't give the train length. We don't know the train length, and they given it crosses a pole in 12 seconds. It crosses a pole 12 seconds. What I said, the train crosses a pole. Train crosses a pole or man or any objective tree. Then the distance is same as the train length, right? So if it is crosses a pole, the distance it crosses, the distance it traveled in 12 seconds. 12 seconds. So time to length of train is nothing but 12 seconds they given. And what they given here, bridge length of 300 meters. Bridge length of 300 meters means what? What it means? Bridge means L1 train length plus bridge length. Bridge length they given 300, right? 300 meters. Bridge length they given. They didn't give the train length. So this will be in 27 seconds, right? And then find the time taken by the train crosses bridge length of 600 meters. They want 600 meters length of the train plus LT. Why length of the train here? Whenever the train is crosses a bridge, then the bridge length plus train length will be the distance. How much time they are asking, right? How much time they are asking. Now, you know, LT will take in 12 seconds. Only length of the train will take 12 seconds. And here, length of the train plus 300 meters bridge will take 27 seconds. Then from this, we can find out the only 300 meters distance, how much time, right? Is it clear? Length of the train is 12 seconds. So this will be 12 seconds here. So the total is 27 seconds. So from this, we can find only 300 meters. In how many seconds it will cross? In 27 minus 12. This is nothing but 15 seconds. Okay. 300 meters length bridge, it crosses in 15 seconds. The train crosses in 15 seconds. Now come to this point. So how much distance it is? Bridge length 600 meters. 300 meters in 15 seconds. 600 meters in 30 seconds, right? And as usual, the length of the train is in 12 seconds. So total in 42 seconds, it will cross the 600 meter length of the bridge. Is it clear? So here we are not going to use any formula. I'm not using any formula. Based on the concept only, we find out this thing. So once again, I'll explain clearly. Just listen carefully. Here, LT, what's the length of the train? To cross the length of the train, it will take 12 seconds. Okay. To cross a bridge of 300 meters long, 300 meters long bridge plus length of the train, both it in 27 seconds. And we know that only length of the train, it will be 12 seconds. We know that only length of the train will be in 12 seconds. Okay. Now, this 12 seconds from, if you are subtracting this 27 seconds, then we'll get only 300 meters time. How much time it will travel in 300 meters? 15 seconds. See, 15 seconds. If you know this 300 meters in 15 seconds, what they're asking 600 meters. 600 meters, nothing but 30 seconds. Okay. What's this 30 seconds? Only crossing the 600 meters bridge. And if the crossing the bridge means total distance is nothing but 600 meters plus length of the train. Length of the train is 12 seconds it will take to cross. So 30 plus 12, totally 42 seconds it will take to cross the 600 meters bridge. Okay. Is it clear? I'll move to the next question. From this one only, from same the data, if they didn't ask like this, if they didn't ask bridge one, by giving this, they asked to find length of the train. Length of the train. See, now, what will be the length of the train here? Same data. Length of the T will in 12 seconds. It will take 12 seconds. Length of the train, to cross the length of the train, it will take 12 seconds. And length of the train plus 300 meter bridge, it will take 27 seconds. And from this, we can find out only 300 meters bridge, how much time it will take. So 27 minus 12, 27 minus 12. So it will take 300 meters in 15 seconds, right? We know that 300 meters, it will take 15 seconds. 15 seconds time will take for 300 meters of the length. Now, we know 12 seconds for train length only, right? We know that 12 seconds for what? Only train length. Now, easy thing, right? So 300 meters in 15 seconds. And in 12 seconds, how much length it will be go? That length is nothing but train length. Am I right? Now, cross multiplication of these two. Cross multiplication of these two. 300 into 12 by 15. So 15 ones, 15 20s. 20 into 12 is nothing but 240 meters. 240 meters is the length of the train. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear? From this data only, I'm finding the length of the train. And I'll move for the same question. I'll give some another way. If they're asking not this, like this, if they ask find the speed, find the speed of the train. Find the speed of the train. What they given the data? It crosses a pole in 12 seconds. It crosses a 300 meter length of the bridge in 27 seconds. They given. So nothing more than that. So how to find the speed? Speed equal to distance by time, right? Is it clear for everyone? Now, same as this. Length of train will take in 12 seconds. In 12 seconds. And length of train plus length of the bridge is 300 in 27 seconds. So from this, we'll get only 300 meters. Only 300 meters by substituting this. So LT is 12 seconds. LT plus 300, 27 seconds. If from this, we want only 300 meters, how many seconds will take? 27 minus 12. It's nothing but 15 seconds. Now see here, we know the distance. We have the distance, 300 meters distance, and we have the time. So we can find out the speed easily, right? Now, 300 meters distance in 15 seconds. In 15 seconds, it's nothing but 300 by 15. Speed equal to distance by time. So this is the distance and this is the time. So 300 by 15. Once 50, 20. This is 20 meter per second, right? If they ask in kilometer per hour, so 20 into 18 by 5. So 5 ones, 5 fours. 72 kilometer per hour. Is it clear? Is it clear? So based on these data, we solve three types of problems. Okay. So if you know the concept, then it's very easy to solve these train related that to object based on the object problems. It's very easy. Okay. Now I'm going to discuss some other problem. Next problem. Okay. Now come to this problem. What's the problem here? A train 100 meters long is running at the speed of 30 kilometers per hour. Okay. The time is in seconds if it crosses a man standing near railway line. Okay. What they're asking here? Time. Time they're asking. Okay. To cross a man who standing near the railway line. So what I said, the point is very important that once again I'm repeating, whenever a train crosses a man or pole or tree, the length of the train is nothing but the distance of the traveling the train. Okay, now we have the length of the train. We have the length of the train, this 100 meters. 100 meters we have a length, and speed also we have. This is nothing but same distance. Why this as considered the distance? If it is crosses a man, if it is crossing a man, then distance is nothing but same same as a train length. So 100 meters, and speed is 30 kilometer per hour. 30 kilometer per hour. But if they're asking in seconds, right? Time in seconds. So we need to convert this into meter per second. 30 into 5 by 18. 6 threes, 6 fives. So 25 by 3. Am I right? 6 threes and 25 by right. Now, this is meter per second. Now we have a time. Now one time. 25 by 3. So it's nothing but 100 into 3 by 25. It's nothing but 4. 4 into 3. It's 12 seconds. It will take 12 seconds to cross a man who standing at the near railway line with a speed of 30 kilometers per hour and the length of 100 meters. The distance traveled by train also it is 100 meters. Same. Okay. Now move for the another one. See, Now, see this question. A 120-meter long train is running at speed of 90 km per hour. It crosses a railway platform 230-meter long in how many seconds? See here what they're asking. It crosses a platform. It crosses a platform. Now, see what's the train length? It's nothing but 120 meters. And what's the platform length? Length of the platform is nothing but 230 meters. And what they're asking, to cross this platform, how many seconds it will be take? By the speed of 90 kilometers. And 90 kilometers is there. If you want to convert this meter per second, 5 into 18. 18 ones, 18 fives. 5, 5, 25 meter per second. Now, the length of the train is 120 meters and length of the platform is 230 meters. Then the total length is nothing but 120 plus 230 is equal to distance. Why? Whenever a train is crosses a platform, the distance is nothing but length of the train plus length of the platform. Then 230 plus 120, 350. 350 by 25 meter per second. No. 300 is nothing but 12, right? 8, 12, and 14. Once 100 will be there. 4. 14 seconds, right? So in 14 seconds, the train will cross 230 meters long platform by the speed of 90 km per hour. Okay, answer will be 14 seconds. So this is what the basic concept and basic problems on train. Then in next class we'll discuss about relative speed problems. Okay, thank you for this. Bye bye now.